Alright, so in this video, we are going to create another master. So let's go back to our masters pane. And this particular master is basically going to be the same as our previous master, but with some additional functionality. We are going to add a top bar and for all the pages of our application. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a duplicate of this master. So go to right click on your existing master, go to duplicate master, and I'm going to call this master PetLocator underscore app. And actually I'm going to change the name of the old master to home master, home screen master. Or yeah, I'm not going to call it master, just home screen. Okay. All right, let's minimize this so you can see the master. Okay, so like I said, in this particular master, I want to have a menu, a bar at the top. So let me go back to the libraries, and I should be in the advanced section. So in the advanced section, there is a title bar that looks like this. So that's what I'm looking for, but I want to make some changes to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete it and I'm going to recreate a new widget. Okay, so let's go back to our edit library mode. Okay, great. So now we are in the edit library. Android Light should show up in a new window. So make sure you are in the widgets pane, and you have opened your advanced library section. Title bar 2 is selected, but we actually want to create a modified version of this particular widget. So I'm going to just select it, right click, and go to duplicate, and let's duplicate the page. And I'm going to just rename it to title bar PetLocator title bar. Let's call it PetLocator. Or, let's call it title bar 3 because it should be really general. You should be able to use it in many different places. Okay, so yeah, so make sure your title bar 3 page is open. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, so if you notice here, right next to the widgets pane, there is another pane that's titled outline. Let's click on it. And this pane is showing everything, all the widgets that are basically available in the widgets page. Okay, so this particular page, we have two groups. So we have a main group, and this main group consists of a rectangle, which is actually this rectangle that you're seeing highlighted. And this rectangle, so the main group has a rectangle and another group. And this group actually consists of 3 buttons. So these 3 buttons are grouped together and they're at the same level as the widget, the rectangle widget. Okay. All right. And then we have a text widget, which was called a screen name. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually the changes that I'm planning to make to this title bar is I want to get rid of the screen name. I don't want the screen name anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it. So to delete it, I just have to double click on the font on this text and then just click delete. Okay, great. Second change that I want to make is I want to move one of the images to the corner here and put the hamburger icon in that image widget. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this one, the first one. So let's select it. So make sure you select it from the outline pane. So it's selected, and then I'm going to go to the location, the style pane of this image, and I'm going to move it to this side, and you can see these global lines here. They are the purple lines here. They're showing me the exact location, different location coordinates of these lines. So this one is at 20 x's and this one is 30. So I think I'm gonna move it right next to the 20, and the y-axis, this one is 20 and this one is 40. So I think I'm gonna move it in between 30. So I'm gonna change the location to, okay, so I'm gonna keep it at 30 and change this to 20. Okay, and then I'm going to increase the size of the increase the width of the image. I'll make it I want to make it wider, so I make it 45, and the height, I think I'm going to make it let's make it bigger, 30. Okay, and I'm gonna move it up a little bit, so I'm gonna make it 25. Oh, 25, sorry. Okay, that looks good, and I think I'm just gonna make it a little bigger. Height should be 35. Okay, I think it looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so now what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to replace this image with hamburger menu icon. So make sure this is selected. Go to the fill section, click on image, click on select, click on hamburger icon from the files folder. Okay, and so yeah, so that looks good. And another change that I'm gonna make is I'm gonna select one of the images and I'm just gonna duplicate it. Okay, so all I have to do is right click, and there should be, I can't see it. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's not there. What we can do is we can just copy, and then so Control C and Control V, and now we have another copy of this image, and I'm gonna place it or right over almost approximately in this location. So the coordinates are approximately this is 200 here, so this one is probably going to be 220, and the y-axis should be, this one was I think 30, so I'm gonna make it 220, and then this will 30. Okay, I think maybe I'm gonna move it back some more. I'm gonna make it 210. Yeah, that looks good. I think, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so another change I'm gonna make it, I'm just gonna rearrange these images here. So the hamburger icon is the first one, to make it easier for me to recognize which image is which, and this one can stay here, and then this one can go up. Okay, and then this one here. Okay, very good. So now I have created a new widget. I called it title bar 3, and now I want to exit, so I just save it. Okay, you can make sure it's saved, and when it's saved, close out the edit library window. So by clicking here, or you can go here and click exit. I'm just gonna let's do it this way. Okay, and now if you go to your libraries pane again here in the XURP window, if you go down to the advanced section, you will see the title bar that you just created, title bar 3. Okay, so we were planning to put this title bar 3 on our new master. So let's go to the masters pane, make sure that our intended master is selected, in fact. So yes, in fact it is selected. Go back to the library and then drag and drop this new widget into the masters, your master. And we're gonna go to the style pane to set the location properly. So probably this is 15 and this is, I'm gonna just take a guess, it's 45. So let's try it out. 15, 45. Okay, not good. So 65, and this is probably 35. No, 30. 30, I think 30 is too much, but we can always change. Okay. So I think 28 and maybe 70 because I want to move it down. Okay. All right, so it was 29 and 78. Okay, good. So now I'm done with creating my new master. So what like I said, I'm planning to put this master and use this master for all the pages of my app. So currently on the first page of my app, I have the old master, the home screen master. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the outline section, select the home screen master and delete it. And I'm gonna place my new master onto the page. It will snap to that location. And since I want to see my button and image on the top, I can reorder the placement and I can move it down so everything else is at the top. Okay, so now I have placed my new master in my on my home screen. Let's go back to the pages pane, click on the pet location page and drag and drop the new master into the locations page. All right, now we have some consistency